You have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't truly established until they're at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh well, that's the way it goes. The only thing wrong with Charlie Brown is, well, it's too complicated. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. The only thing wrong with my big brother, Charlie Brown, is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his stupidity, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never won a game of checkers, never pitched a winning baseball game, never gotten a kite off the ground, and never successfully punched a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It's truly a dog's life filled with many challenges. You try acting excited when that round-headed kid comes home from school.
You're a prince and a prince could be king.
I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now this is what you call a failure face. Has failure written all over it. Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face that you're liable to see for a long while.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and about how my life lies before me, and I get a very positive feeling about things. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. And we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some faults, but for the moment, let's just
And
say
you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince and a prince can be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
get on the bus! Get on the bus! Don't want to be late for school! That's right! Come on, Charlie Brown, get on the bus! Get on the bus, Charlie Brown! Get on the bus, Charlie Brown!
This is my report on the past. The past is always interesting people. I must admit, however, I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
Lunchtime is about the worst time of the day for me. Always having to sit here, alone. Of course, mornings aren't so great either. I'm wondering if anyone would really miss me if I had never got out of bed. Then there's the night, too. Lying there and thinking about all the stupid things I've done during the day. All those hours in between. And I think when I do all those stupid things, this is better see what I got. Peanut butter. You know, some psychiatrists say people who eat peanut butter are lonely. And when you're really lonely, the peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. There's that cute little redheaded girl eating an orange over her. I wonder what she would do if I just went over and sat next to her. You know, there's an empty spot next to her. There's no reason at all why I can't go sit next to her. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward, she wouldn't even bother noticing me. In fact, I can't remember a time of her ever looking at me. Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
Of course you remember, Lucy. It's the dress I wore when I met Frida.
I really don't remember.
Of course you do. It had sleeves like this, and a skirt that went out like this, and a sash that went across it like this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yes, well that's the dress I was wearing at Lucinda's party, and said she'd seen one just like, identical over at...
That little redheaded girl's looking at me with this bag on my head. She probably thinks I'm probably the biggest fool alive. If I take it off quickly, then maybe she'd never notice it. On the other hand, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know if she was looking enough. On the other hand, it's getting hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. Why isn't she looking at me?
Come on, Charlie Brown, we got it. You're a good man. Let's go. Chop, chop. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine what would you think if someday you and I were get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two would get married? Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. She's petty.
You know, I think most of us take the newspaper too much for granted. We really don't appreciate the miracle that is the modern daily newspaper. And you know, it's pretty hard to put into words why one just likes the newspaper.
I like the newspaper because you don't have to dial it.
Snoopy, you're such a wonderful dog.
I wish I could give you a big kiss. But of course I can't.
The curse of a fuzzy face.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. I think that a man can only truly draw closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards the single goal that he believes in. And I think that a man's search for happiness isn't truly a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness, he can help others to find it too. Does that make sense to you, Sally? We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week. She keeps going on and on about this wedding that she wants. And Lucy's not usually like that, but lately, all she talks about is this big ball gown and a bunch of carriages and a tiara. I think that's kind of silly. Don't you, Charlie Brown?
No, I mean, you don't have a little daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I mean, there's one I've had myself for years, but I never told anyone.
What is it, Charlie Brown? You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
Oh, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I'd like to be so good at everything that all around school I'd be known as Flash. I'd like to be real athletic and have everyone call me Flash and...
Lucy, you gotta hear this. Charlie Brown has lost his mind.
Hey!
It's not fair. You promised me a birthday party and now you say I can't have one? It's not fair.
You're not using the right strategy, Lucy. What? I said you're not using the right strategy. All you're doing is making things worse. Why not go up to Mother and say to her, I'm sorry, dear Mother, I admit I've been bad, and you were right to cancel my party. From now on, I shall try to be good. That's much better than ranting and raving. All you're doing is proving her point. I'm sorry, dear Mother. I admit I've been bad, and you were right to cancel my party. From now on, I shall try to be good.
I'd rather die.
What's the matter, Sally?
Well, I don't know. I was jumping rope, and suddenly it all seemed so futile. Beethoven often took long walks in the countryside. The peace and serenity often inspired him for his mystical music.
You walk back here with that ball.
Beethoven had it nice. I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school.
Oh,
Hi.
You're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. It's about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad at all. Cozy home, boarded bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, funny bones,
stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. Sometimes there's so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I'm gonna bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal crouched on the limb of a tree. La 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 la. I'd stay very, very still till I see a victim come. I'd wait knowing very well every second counts. And then like the fierce jungle creature I am, I would pounce. I'd pounce. I'd pounce. You know, I never realized it was so far down from the ground from here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cozy home. Board and bed. Sturdy roof. Beneath my head. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. I wonder if it will snow tonight.
The cute little redheaded girl over there. I think I'd just go sit next to her. I invite her to sit next to me. Either way, I think I tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms in front of the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think we'll play a little trick on you. I think we'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand that today is April Fool's Day? Okay, I want to be sure that you understand.
Charlie Brown, the most wonderful thing has just happened. That cute little red-headed girl that you go on and on about, well, she's over there, and she wants to give you a big hug and kiss.
Really? Wow, this is fantastic.
April Fool!
Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy, do you see this stick? I, the human being, will throw the stick and you, the dog, will retrieve it.
I, the dog, could be less interested.
I got it!
No,
I got it. Give me back my blanket.
No, we got it. We're gonna keep it.
This is just the start you need to break this disgusting habit.
Give me back my blanket. Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific report. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his time building model trains, collecting old telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly. And this is good for helping a man deal with his everyday problems. Now, see, I find it very necessary to get my blanket back, so I'm going to give it a good yank.
Hey!
Today's day you can accomplish a little smooth talking and some fast action. Got you back again. Delightful.
Guys, you gotta see this. Look at my little baby brother Linus with this silly little
There's
blanket.
your silly baby brother with this silly blanket.
You know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? If the coast is sanctuary, God is far from necessary, clouds are just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I walk away and leave me do that again.
Your sorry excuse for a baby brother.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it. It's foolish, I know it. I'll try to outgrow it, but meanwhile, it's my blanket. And me. And me.
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen that there ever was. And I'll live in this big palace with this big front lawn, and I'll have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. And when I go out and I coach all the people will wave, and I will shout at them.
Lucy, I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I am quite sure. One can only become queen if she is born to the right family of the correct lineage, so she may assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any other way you could ever become queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I'll go to my summer palace, and I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything. And when I go out in my coach, all the people will wave, and I will shout at them. What do you mean I can't be queen?
It's true.
There must be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being a queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
It's usually just a matter of knowing the right people. I'll bet a few pieces of well-placed correspondence, and I get to be queen in no time.
I think I'll watch television.
I know what I'll do. If I can't be a queen, then I'll be very rich. I'll work and work until I'm very, very rich, and then I'll buy myself a queendom.
Good grief.
Yes, I'll buy myself a queendom, and then I'll kick out the old queen and take over the whole operation myself. Wait, no, switch channels.
I'm not one of your royal subjects. What makes you think you can come right in here and do whatever you want?
These 5 fingers, well, individually, they're nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force terrible to behold.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time?
Not yet.
Supper time.
Not yet.
A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How could anyone get a C in a coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can only judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it right that I be judged on a part of life over which I have no control? Or was I judged on the effort? I was judged unfairly before I tried as hard as I could. If so, was I being judged on what I had learned about this project? If so, then were you not my teacher also being judged on you to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Or was I being judged on the quality of the coat hangers itself out of which my creation was made? Now, is that not the responsibility of the dry cleaning establishment which returns our garments? Is that not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my C? Thank you, Ghost Mark. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Oh, that's funny.
Doesn't snack, doesn't droop, doesn't jack. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less speed, little more slack. Little less right, little more slack. Give me the cow. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof it in the sky. Leave it to me to have the fun full kites. Even likes to see
a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly, fly a kite.
Hi, Sally. How are you today? I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world. Are you mad at all the people in the world? I'm mad at everyone. Are you mad at the sky and the ground? I'm mad at them too. I'm mad at everything. Are you mad at the trees and the flowers and the cars and the bikes and the bracelets and the glasses and the dresses and the hair and the shoes? You didn't mention jump rope. Well, are you mad at the jump rope? I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes.
Dear Ann Landers, last year I sent 52 Valentines and received 72. This year I sent 64 and received 59. Obviously there's something wrong and I'm blaming this one on the post office.
Here, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy. This is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. You can do it. You just don't get nervous. Here, Lucy. This is for you. Merry Christmas.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, Patty.
Hey, Charlie Brown.
Hey, what is all that?
Oh, these are Valentines for the boys in my class at school that I like.
Well, what is this one? What do we? It's got the initial CB on it.
Guess not. Craig Bowerman would be pretty disappointed.
I'd give anything if that little redheaded girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one. If she did, it's in our mailbox right now. You know, if she did send me one, it's in our mailbox right now. All I have to do is go over and check. Look. Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentines, big brother, and I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because no one sent you any.
Look at them laughing and enjoying their Valentines. I sent one to everyone I know this year. Did I get any in return? No, not one. I get about as many Valentines as a dog. Stomach hurts. Lucy, sort of depressed. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
Do you really think that will help?
Certainly.
All right, I'll try. Not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. Really terrible at parties dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream. I stand and I scream. How could there possibly be one small person as perfectly, totally, utterly lost as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Certainly. You don't think that mentioning a few superficial failings is going to do you any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and
Moody.
you're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermie, or Linus, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or Snoopy. Now wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That really doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait. You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have a distinction to be. No one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, I really think that helped. I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted to try vanilla, chocolate, butter pecan, or a fudge marble. I decided to try chocolate. Then I couldn't decide whether I wanted a sugar cone or a pudding cone. I decided on the sugar cone. And so what do? I walk outside and drop the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean.
Shakespearean tragedy.
Today's my grandfather's birthday, Charlie Brown.
How old is he?
63. Hard to believe he was once a human being.
Why is it that I always have my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One day, I'm going to have my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Life's just too short not to live it up a little.
Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?